What up, guys? CJ here, bringing you another podcast for obviously the CJ Win Sports podcast. And today, I know we're used to doing some NFL, but today we're gonna go over some NBA, and eventually we'll go over some college basketball too, and maybe some other fun stuff, maybe some player props down the road. But today I got a guest with me. You guys are familiar with him. I'm sure you've read his write-ups and his totals over unders, but none other than my boy Tom. What's up, Tom?
What's up? What's going on?
What's going on, man? How you feeling about the card today, man? You liking it or what?
Today's card's a little weak. We were talking about it a little bit earlier.
1, 2, 3, 4,
It's a little
5,
weak,
6.
dude, but
only 6 games, yeah.
Yesterday's card seemed pretty good. I mean, that Alabama over was...
Oh, that shit was fire, man. I'm not going to lie. I was a little worried about it.
I was sweating a little bit the last 5 minutes, but then I started seeing Alabama really chasing to come back, and I was like, okay.
That's okay. What we needed. We needed Alabama to score in order for the foul game to be played, and then it just soared over by like more than 10 points. But if Alabama misses some of those shots, just like it's happened in NBA and anything, then you're kind of fucked if you need the over because they're going to stop fouling at some point.
Right. And the one thing we worry about in college, right, is the free throws, right?
Oh, my God. I want that double bonus so bad, man.
The fucking one-on-one shit, dude, with these 18, 19-year-olds with all the pressure going on them. Like,
fucking killer, man.
I know.
It is fucking killer, man. But, yeah, no, it's honestly, it worked out yesterday, black chips. I know overall it was a W on the day. I know if you were just in VIP, you took a little mini loss. But honestly, we've been killing it regardless in the VIP premium. There's not a black chip every day, so.
You kind of sweeped college. You did sweep college yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, because Oklahoma, we had a quarter year down Oklahoma. They went out, right? Yeah, that was the free pick on the Ole Miss. That was pizza money free pick. It wasn't like a full unit or nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, dude, CJ, with college basketball, especially with March Madness coming up, I texted him last night. I said, dude, it seems like you're just warming up for March Madness. And he goes, I am definitely warming up for March Madness. So
I fucking am, man. I love March Madness. And honestly, I'll be straight up with you guys. I actually took a little bit of a fucking L early in the rounds last year, which is really fucking rare, but I did. I was like, they had me, man. I think there was a not that I purposely played dogs. I played games with value, and I think last March Madness, a shit ton of fucking favorites covered, man.
Wow.
Yeah, but then towards the end, after like the Sweet 16, we were really like racking them up, which was nice. But fucking A, I definitely took one in the chin first round. It ain't fucking happening this year. I don't give a fuck. I can't predict the future, and I can't say I'm going to guarantee a win, but I'm going to fucking do whatever the fuck I can do when those motherfucking brackets come out. I'm coming back with the vengeance this year. I'll tell you that for damn sure.
Yeah. All right, NBA, dude, let's do it.
Yeah, NBA, man. So today I kind of wanted to go over some stuff with you that you kind of like. You'll text me the night before, and we'll text each other in the morning. Obviously, we talk all sports, obviously. But you text me this stuff, and I kind of wanted to talk to you and pick your brain, and maybe you can talk to a lot of the CJ Wins followers, because obviously they read your stuff, they read my stuff. You talk a lot about teams that have played a certain amount of games in a week, and honestly, obviously one person can't keep track of that, right? So like, if you're capping NBA and you're trying to cap it every single day, but you're also trying to cap college and you're trying to cap something else, like there's no way you can keep track of this, which is why I love Tom, because we talk about things together, and we're not always going to be right, but the more data you have and the more information you have is fucking key. And he's always telling me, I don't know, when teams play 4 games out of 7, 5 games out of 7, who's on a back-to-back. Obviously, back-to-backs are played out, in my opinion. But they're only played out because I don't feel like there's value there. I look for the fucking real value, you know? Like, the real, like, meat and potatoes. And Tom finds it, man. And I'm sure he's proven to you guys in the write-ups. But how do you go about that, man? I want to know, kind of explain to them what you look for, why you love that angle so much on like how many games they've played and how it affects totals and sides, in your opinion, right? Because then I could throw my 2 cents in too.
Of course. Yeah, I think it's all like we all know, since we've been doing this, for quite some time. The line's being set by like the perception of like what the market's supposed to be, right? Like who's going to gravitate towards that? Who's going to gravitate towards this side here? So as opposed to like when we're kind of breaking down games and trying to figure it out, right? Like we're trying to look at where are the edges. We're always going for an edge, right?
That's the whole point of this. Yeah.
Right. So how do we kind of get that edge and kind of dig more into it? Like, why is that there, and how do you figure that out? So the back-to-back, it's just funny when you bring that up, the back-to-back thing, it's completely played out. The line is adjusted to that for a reason, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now
that's how I feel. It doesn't mean it's always true. Sorry to interrupt you. That's just how I feel, because I feel I'm a firm believer in when everybody talks about something, even like woodies, as I still call them, or just newbies, there's no value there because they already know this shit. That's just my opinion, you know?
Right.
So,
and it seems like the training too has been so much more advanced, dude, that they're prepared for back-to-backs.
Oh, yeah.
These guys make millions. They have to diet. They have to train a certain way. The back-to-back thing is like, it's just they know they have to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
they know they have to do it for sure.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Like, I mean, go ahead and keep going with your back-to-backs. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So when you kind of dig further into it, right? Like, when you're exposing certain games, right? Like, I like to dig into seeing, like, are these teams like on a 5 to 6 games on like a 7-day span, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we were on
deep
with the Hornets. Remember that?
Oh God, yeah, they were getting blown the fuck out by everybody.
It was like in 9 days, I think they played like 7 or 8 games. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
and they got blown out.
Like, hey, go the under, or like you're fading the Hornets right now, dude. They're gonna get demolished.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And they did. I mean, plenty of those games, they did get demolished. I think got demolished by the Warriors. I think they ended up beating the Lakers one of those games.
The first game after All-Star break, yeah. But I had the under on that one.
You did have the under on that one. Yeah, when you find things like that, I find it interesting. And honestly, like, because I'm digging into college and you're really, really digging into NBA, I love looking for that and looking for value there, obviously.
There's just so many games on the board, it's hard to kind of keep track of everybody and what they're doing, right? But
hell yeah,
it helps us with situations on certain sides as well, right?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
The way that you like to, pick us. I mean, dude, you guys, CJ is so incredibly good at picking sides that, like, I'm still learning from him till this day on how to pick a side,
I mean,
even totals
it's not
too.
easy, though.
He's a junkie for it, too, but that's, like, my bread and butter is definitely the totals. I'm a junkie for that shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But him, like, he loves to see the situation, and it helps me kind of, figure that out, too. Kind of seeing the way he picks teams with how much rest, let down spots, like those are really big and crucial. And I know that you utilize that towards college as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. You have to use it. Whether, like you said, a let down spot, and not every let down spot is the same, right? I think that's why a lot of people just assume you could just play a number, just play this. And there is some people, but I always throw human element into there. But when it comes to like a team that I'm big on, like if I play a side, so this is how I look at totals in a side, right? I look at totals or numbers. I think you said it yesterday. You were like, numbers are numbers. I think you had the Clippers and the Detroit Pistons over on the write-up. Yeah, I didn't play it, but you did, and you had it, and that shit went over, And you're right, numbers are numbers. And there's so many times we like to second guess because you're still betting on these games. You're still gambling technically, right? So you don't know what the fuck's going to happen, and you like to second guess it. But I think one thing I've really been a proponent on is just trusting yourself. Trust yourself. Play it. If it loses, but you learn from it, And the more you trust yourself, because all this fake steam shit, like whether the number's jumping up or down, there's been times where we've caught a number 2 points ahead and we still lost, So just because a number fucking moves doesn't mean shit, Like, and I like to tell people that you want to get the right side, you want to get the best value, but you want to trust yourself and you want what the hell you're betting on. You don't want to just be blind to it. So when it comes to the totals, like you said, numbers are numbers. They're never going to lie, right? There is times, though, when these, like you're saying, a team played 5 games in 7 days, a team played 4 games in 5 days. That will affect the total. Tired legs. Sometimes it'll affect it the opposite way to where the other team's a super fast-scoring team to where they're going to put up 130 points. You have to see the matchup, see the human element, but then at the end of the day, numbers always regress or progress. They're always going to be numbers, right? When I look at specific sides, I actually like hearing your trends on how many teams play, when they play, how often they play, because when I look at sides, I look at it as a stock, man. But first I look at it as a stock, then I look at it as a number good enough, then I look at the situation of who's at home, who's away, then I look at, is that team good enough to win? There's so many elements that I look at as opposed to just like, Oh, that's a good number on playing that. So many people got accustomed to like, that's a good number on playing that. The other team is trash. They can get blown the fuck out, you know? I've been on that end, dude. I've been there. I've lost money on that. You're talking to somebody who's been through that shit like years and years and years ago, who thought like, I thought I was fucking sharper.
The one thing you've always told me, right, is that it's had to cost you a lot of money to really, really learn from where you are today, you know?
Oh, for sure, man.
And some of these other people I kind of watch and just kind of see, and I'm listening to as well, you know. They've kind of followed, you know, like your little experiment you had with the Dodgers last season.
Oh, I did. Yeah, you would have been down like $700 or $800. I think I saw it down.
$700. So they kind of did the same thing, like with numbers, right? Like when we're talking, we're so late in the season now, like with the basketball, there's so much data, you know.
Oh, there's a shit ton now. Yeah.
They automatically fade the 76ers and they automatically fade the Suns. And dude, they're positive like $2-3 dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, see, and you gotta fucking have numbers like that because also if you're following specific teams, which goes back to what I said, like you can't have eyes on everything, but if you have eyes on specific teams, they're not gonna be a play every day for you, but there's gonna be situations and spots you can hit maybe every 4 days, maybe every 5. But you have to be that's why I preach, going back, be patient, be disciplined, the time will fucking come. And I say it because there's not going to be the same value one day than another. There's a reason why a black chip game doesn't come every day. Maybe just one every week. Maybe not even one in the fucking week. Maybe you'll get 2 in a day, you know? You can't sit here and force anything if you're trying to win long term in this shit. I can promise you that.
Noticing also identifying, right, what's overvalued and what's undervalued, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Being able to see that and kind of exposing that and when to strike when the iron's hot, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Like tonight. I mean, obviously, you guys are going to be listening to this the day after, but it's the Knicks, it's the Lakers, and I had already been looking at the Knicks since earlier because, for one, what sucks is I've gotten burned by the Knicks, but not just because I got burned by the Knicks. So I look at that, and I'm like, all right, the public is automatically thinking the Knicks suck, but do the Knicks really suck? And then I'm thinking the public thinks that the Lakers are the shit right now because they're on the streak, which is dangerous to bet against. It is. I'll be the first one to say it. But then I look at the situation, I look at the numbers, and then I ask, we brainstorm, and I'm like, hey, man, I tell you straight up, I think I'm going to hit the Knicks today. And then I just talk to you about it. And then I ask you about the Lakers. And obviously the Lakers are on five games in 7 nights. I'm fucking taking it. The Lakers they have a mixture of younger and older, right? So to me, it's like the Knicks are younger than the Lakers, and I think they can go into LA tonight and then win. That's just my opinion. It could be a close-ass game, but when I hear that, and I've already liked it, and I feel like the stock is high Lakers, the stock is low Knicks, and this is a spot I want to hit. Is it going to win? I don't know. But I'll fucking put my money where my mouth is on it, you know?
Right.
And I might take a L, but I might take a win. And whether I win or lose, it's not going to determine me being the best fucking dude at this shit ever. It's just I go through my progressions every single day. It's like a quarterback. You're looking at your running back, you're looking at your wide receiver, you're looking at your tight end.
Right.
You know, and they're not always going to be open, but... You know, eventually we find that fucking long 70-yard bomb, and that's a black chip play. And you know you're going to catch them because you just know everything's set up your way.
I have this game. That's such a good game. Like, I don't think anybody really knows, like, that game just in general. Last game, I think LeBron went over into Madison Square Garden and dropped, like, 30-something points, right? So Knicks are pretty fucking embarrassed, I think.
Oh, yeah. They take that shit personal for sure.
That happened, right? So the Knicks already, I feel like they have a revenge spot. But that same day, I think that's the day that Luka was traded over to the Lakers too, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was the Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that
I remember that game. That's right. Fuck, you're reminding me right now. Yes. They were fucking,
dude,
wait a
so
minute. The Lakers were fucking 8-point dogs.
They were 8-point, yeah, they're right. They're 8-point dogs that day. Yeah, they were.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild, dude. I have this game going under, man. I've like...
You do have it going under.
I think the Lakers have done an incredible job just like playing defense.
Oh, they're
being able to
really
dictate
doing
their
that,
tempo.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? I mean, they've done a great job throughout this run that, you know, like being able to play at their pace, shoot their shots when they can shoot them. I think they've been more efficient shooting as well. But I also think the Knicks they've been on this streak where it's like, hey, I think this is just a time. Like, why the hell would it be at 3 points, to be honest with you?
Yeah.
I mean, we went over the stats earlier a little bit too with the point differential and all that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, point differential was New York's winning by about 2.5 on the road. Lakers are winning by about 5 on the road. 5.5, you said, right? My guess was 5. Just talking out loud. The line's about 3. I'm giving my edge on here in the fact that the Lakers have played 5 games, 7 days, and the Knicks, in my opinion, need a bounce back game more than the Lakers. But the Lakers are rolling, so I'll take my odds on. It's like when you flip a coin, right? Like if I'm gonna get an edge on this coin's gonna land 6 out of 10 times, I'm gonna take heads. If heads is gonna land 6 out of 10.
No bad juju here because I'm on this game too with you.
Yeah, it's all good.
But if Knicks don't cover this, right? Like, is it like is this like a do not bet? Are they like a do not bet
on the DMB list? Do not bet.
DMB list
for a while, probably, man. I don't know. It's tough because then it's like then the value grows, So you gotta. They are some teams. Yes, I just think the Knicks are good enough to where if they do lose today, they don't cover today and say they get blown out, whatever happens. I still might look at them just because of the caliber of their team. A team like the Phoenix Suns, I can't. I don't know. I think the Phoenix Suns to me are the most unpredictable fucking team ever. I've lost money on them last year in the playoffs against the Wolves. I've lost money on them this year in certain spots. I've also won a little bit of money, but they're just so unpredictable. But when you talk about the Knicks, I think the Knicks are way better. They're a way better roster than the Phoenix Suns, in my opinion. Phoenix has a better player in Durant, but that's all they have. It's like realistically, Booker's good too, man. I don't want people. I know my NBA.
They still mesh well together.
Yeah, just that team. Nobody fucking meshes with KD, dude. Honestly, I'm not trying to talk. I think KD's the shit. One-on-one isolation, I think that man is fucking the shit.
Yeah, you've been saying that, man. You always say that about KD. Yeah, it's true though. He's pretty cancer.
It's just he's like very ISO ball, and I don't know, man. I just think it didn't work with him in the Warriors, and instead of fucking other people leaving, guess what? They shipped KD out, and they won a ring after. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
Like any team that he's went to that he's tried to be that ego, that alpha male, it just never worked out. But I know we're digressing a little bit here, but
we are.
Yeah, but going back, bringing it back to just the Knicks and Lakers tonight. Yeah, that's why I like the Knicks spot because of what you brought up about the 5 out of 7 games. Not just that though, I had already been looking at them and I had already thought like, okay, this is a little bit of a gamble, but I think it's more to my advantage. Plus, I'm getting the points. Plus, it's a big game for both teams. And now you're bringing up the revenge spot. I've already got my bet locked in. I wish I would have had it earlier at 4.
I'm locked in on that too, but I have this going under like 227. Like straight up
227, yeah. So what do you like about that under?
The Knicks, I just think that when they're especially the last 5 games, they're on that average of excuse me. Let's go with Tom Thibodeau first and foremost. Right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we know him back in the day, and also him trying to transform and kind of adapt to where they are now.
Yeah.
They fucking play defense still, dude. I mean, they really do. I mean, that's why they've been relevant as well. I mean, they're also still putting up points, but they're just been playing defense, So I see both teams just kind of scoring around. I see the score like 113, like 108, dude.
113, 108. Okay, I can see
that.
And
I think that's a Knicks win, to be honest with you. I think the Knicks win that game.
Well, I hope the Knicks win that game. I have money on that game. You have money on that game too, so we want to win both ways we need.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that angle there, I think that the 5 days there is going to kind of translate into like missed shots a little bit, and
let me throw one at you.
Come down to the wire.
And let me throw one at you real quick. Like when it comes to the 5 days, right? So if this game's fast paced at the beginning, are you automatically looking to maybe take the under second half, depending on the shooting percentage, etc.?
75% of the time, yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, what I like doing is seeing how they shot the first half or what happened, how they get the points before you fire away at that. So that's why I'm saying numbers always play a role, right?
Yeah, because it could catch you too,
Exactly.
It's caught me in the last couple. I think the last couple games in the second half, it's been a little bit. This one, I probably might just step back and just kind of let the game play out,
That's a whole discipline factor of it, man. That's what I
just depending on where it's at, You want to go through the power rankings a little bit too?
Yeah, we could do that. I know we got we're going to make it a short, quick pod today, but let's go through the power rankings too. But to sum that up with you guys, I know, just to let you guys know, Tom has a lot of data on teams playing in a 7-game span and how they're playing, traveling, conditions, everything like that, back-to-backs, everything. That's why I don't know, that's why you like totals, because you like the numbers, and then when you see those spots, you like to hit them.
I mean, even team totals, bro. I mean, we kind of dug into that too. The team totals, like, that's a strong angle, man.
It is a strong angle. The thing is, some people can't even get a lot in on team totals because their apps restrict them. I mean, I have another client. Dude, I didn't even tell you. I was going to send you a message saying, dude, they just restricted somebody else today. Yeah,
sucks.
bro, they can only, it was a fucking Knicks game. They fucking literally said max wager $100, dude.
Wow.
He was trying to put 500. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
We're talking about like, I'm not gonna say the name of the app, but it's a well-known like app out there in the Mideast.
You get in trouble for that?
No, I don't get in trouble. I just don't want to say it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But I wouldn't even get in trouble. It's just, to me, it's just fucking. That's what it comes down to, man. But
Yeah. Good.
yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking about your power rankings? Go for it.
Dude, I mean, it's kind of, some people might think it's a long jump or whatever, but I think the Cavs just kind of went over the Thunder, I think, this week. Thunder were kind of going through a stretch where I think it was kind of, I think they were trying to figure out how to stay healthy and kind of make it through the playoffs, while the Cavs are just steamrolling every fucking person their way. You know?
Yeah.
So right now, I feel like it's strong right now is that the Cavs, I want to put them at number 1 instead of number 3 spot. You know?
Yeah.
Number 2 spot, I think OKC. I mean, they were just such a fucking dominant team.
Yeah, they
I
are.
mean, you call them an elite defender team all the time. You know?
Yeah, they are, man.
And we got to be very, very careful with how we play them with overs. You know what I mean? That's for sure.
No,
You know?
100%. Yeah. Because
Like, it has to be.
that team can go over. That team can, but they can also defend. It just depends on the matchup.
That was just such a. The Grizzlies are so mismatched with them, dude.
Dude, I don't know what it is. They put up 150 on the rest of the league, but they can't do shit against the fucking Thunder. Whatever.
It's fucking weird, dude. That matchup there is just such a weird matchup. It just doesn't make sense, dude. You know?
Yeah. So you're actually saying the Cavs are better than the Thunder?
I'm thinking, yeah. Like, as of right now, if we're talking about it, like, if I see them play right now, I'm gonna probably see the Cavs win that game.
So you got Cavs, Thunder, or who's your number 1? The Cavs?
I have Cavs as my number 1 right now.
Fuck, man, that's disrespecting the Celtics, bro.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Damn.
You know, the Celtics are kind of unhealthy right now, though, dude. They're kind of battling injuries and
Yeah, they're just bullshit,
they're going in
man.
and out. You know, they're not covering spreads, dude. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah, because their
count them all
spreads
that
are
shit,
fucking
dude.
like 15. They don't have these fucking minus 5-point spreads at the fucking.
I know their spreads are so
Cavs
fucking. They're
app.
so chalky, dude. It's like crazy.
Yeah, so you got to also remember that, right? That's what I tell a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
don't forget that shit. When playoff time comes, man, like the Celtics are gonna be the fucking Celtics.
Oh, for sure. Well, and like, so last night I heard, or this morning I heard somebody say they had the Portland Trailblazers at 9.5 yesterday. I was like, oh, that's brutal, dude.
Oh,
You
dude,
know,
they
it's
ended
like
up winning
they
by
fucking covered
10,
the
right?
10, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I think Celtics were like 10.5 yesterday when I was looking at it, but then it went down to 10.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for
So,
sure.
Terrible, dude. But yeah, I had Celtics at number 3, and then so they dropped a few spots, and then I had the Lakers at obviously the 4. You know, I don't know, man. If we talk about the finals right now between those 4 teams, I mean, do you think those 4 teams who's going to the finals? Do you know? Do you think any of those 4 teams are going to the finals?
Are you talking about Lakers and Lakers, Celtics?
Thunder, Cavs, yeah. If you
Thunder,
had like a
Cavs.
semi, you know, if you think that's a semi? Is that the?
I can
the
see
conference finals right there?
I can see the Thunder and the Celtics in the finals.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I actually think the Cavs are good, but I think when it comes down to it, the Celtics are going to find a way to shut them down over 7 games.
I think I see. It's weird, man.
They have to be
I see
healthy,
the Celtics
too.
and the Pacers going to the conference finals.
The
I
Celtics
think the Cavs
and
end
the
up getting
Pacers?
upset. Yeah, I think they get upset for sure.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing I could see the Lakers going, because they got 2 things going for them. They got experience with LeBron, and they got experience with some of the guys. They got experience with Luka. They have a superstar in. Now it's like a LeBron and Luka thing. They can play defense when they get there. I don't know if the height is going to hurt them, though. That's my thing.
Yeah, because the Celtics are so fucking long, dude.
I mean, so are the Cavs, man.
Yeah, they are too. That's why. God, they're so young too.
Yeah.
They really are, man. That's a scary team, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
that is a scary team for sure.
They just don't really play that much defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
They don't, but they could D you up. They turn defense into offense. But yeah, that's the thing. They don't play too much of it. So I just don't know.
Transition or turnovers? Is that what you're kind of talking with?
Well, yeah, they can transition into turnovers. I believe in the Cavs though. They can put up points and they can play. They can get stops when they need them. So I don't know. I'd like to see it when it comes down to it. But what about I mean, you're not talking about this team, but I think this team for some reason is fucking starting to come up. You mentioned them to me like a week and a half ago. I don't know. You weren't joking, but I kind of thought about it. I was like, damn, this motherfucker's kind of right. The Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not mentioning them, but dude, I mean, I don't know that. Talk about championship pedigree. Dude, Steph Curry's over here shooting threes like there's nobody's business again. He's always has, but now he's just, I don't know. They got like new life with this Jimmy Butler thing. I don't think Jimmy Butler's like the truth like that, but.
It's like kind of like I can see them making some waves into the playoffs, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the weird thing. And I think the Rockets are going to, after this week, bro, I mean, the Rockets are going to fall off my top 10, to be honest with you.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're just not healthy, man.
I think they're crashing. Yeah.
They're just not healthy. So we'll see when playoffs get here, though. But one team I can promise you this, I can't see the Grizzlies there in the end. Why? Because I don't think they play enough defense and they can't score when it's needed. That's just my opinion.
You've been saying that.
I've been saying that for a while. I don't know something about them. I love watching them. I love when they cash overs for us, but
the Nuggets just seem like really just kind of like very Joker dependent, you know?
Yeah, they do, but they're still the Nuggets too. See, there's a lot of teams, man. It's going to be a good little playoff scenario. I could tell you that.
It seems like the West is going to be like very like defensive oriented.
Yeah, I mean, I think the West is going to be fun to watch for sure. I think the East is going to be fun with the Celtics and the Cavs. It's just I don't know who falls behind the Celtics and the Cavs. It's going to be Celtics, Cavs, and who? The Knicks.
Fuck, dude, Detroit's fucking. They're making some waves too, dude.
Oh yeah, Detroit is.
They're fucking young. That kid Cunningham, man, he's like for real.
Oh yeah, he's good. I've liked him since Oregon State.
Which always happens, right?
I don't know, man. That kid got better and better, and I've liked him since out of Oregon State the first year. I just didn't know how he would, put that through into college or NBA.
They're just a scrappy fucking team, dude.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
Well, it's funny because last year when we would play them, the Pistons, you'd always say like how scrappy they are. And like, okay, we play like a.
And then they'd fuck us.
Like a large spread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for some reason, I can't gauge the Pistons, dude. They started playing well at the wrong time for me because I think I've been on them a couple games and they've both given me 2 L's. And I just said, fuck it. Sometimes I'd rather leave them. But now that I missed the boat. See, we're talking about stocks here. I missed the boat. Like now, everybody knows. Now their numbers are higher. It's like, now is it the time to bet on them? Probably not, That's just how my mind works, though.
It would have been like a good, Pistons to make the playoffs in the beginning of the year, That would have been a good future.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, that would have been great. But
but I mean, we have Cavs, Thunder, Celtics, Lakers, Nuggets, Knicks, Grizzlies, Rockets. I'm telling you right now, Rockets are probably going to fall off my top 10.
Yeah. Who do you have after that?
Pistons, Bucks. Pistons, Bucks. Bucks are at 10. Bucks are climbing up. They're trying to find their stride. I feel like they're like right there.
Yeah, we don't need to keep going into that though because after you said the Pistons, Bucks, I feel like the buck ends there.
Yeah.
The buck stops there. Yeah, that's to me it's gonna be those 4 that you were talking about. Throw in the Nuggets too, man.
Yeah, those Nuggets at number 5.
I think throwing the Nuggets and the Warriors, man. Throw those teams in there and let's see what's gonna happen.
Well, these teams are gonna move up, I believe. I mean, Clippers had such a bad stint on the road. Like, I had to drop.
Man, I can never believe in the Clippers, man. The Clippers are always gonna be the Clippers.
What's up with your boy AE, bro? With the T-Wolves?
Anthony Edwards. I was just gonna say him too. I was just gonna say, well, they weren't healthy, man, but now they have Randall back. That's gonna help. And then if you put Gobert in there, I don't know, man. I was just gonna tell you you can't really 100% sleep on them yet, That's
I find no confidence in them playing on any total or even on a fucking side with them.
Yeah, it's just you can't gauge them.
Yeah, it's super. Them, the Mavericks, like I cannot bet them at all because I can't.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
It's incredibly hard for me right now. The Heat. I mean, there's times where I can play the Heat, but I mean, are they going to be in the playoffs? Like the Kings are moving up right now. Magic are really falling off.
Yeah.
Hawks are like hit or fucking miss. It's all offense, right?
Yeah.
My fucking mighty Trailblazers.
Oh man, I like the Trailblazers. Don't fucking hate on my Trailblazers, bro.
That shit was awesome, dude. What a good play last week.
I've been telling you. I've been fucking telling you, dude, that team is not bad. Just give them. They need like
try hard Trailblazers, man.
They need a fucking guy. They need a fucking guy, and they'll be fine. They need one superstar. I mean, you can say that about a lot of teams, but they need one guy that's like just a solid fucking player, and they're there. They're really there. I don't know. They're just young right now, man. Watch out for that team. They say what?
They say that the Trailblazers are the tallest team in the NBA.
Oh, there you go.
Okay? Their shortest guy, I think, is like 6'7", 6'8", or whatever. Okay?
Wow.
Now, they're also I think they're the second youngest team. I think the OKC's the youngest team, aren't they?
Yeah.
I want to say OKC's the youngest team. So the Trailblazers are the second youngest team. So, like, what CJ's saying, man, like, they're literally a guy or two away just of, like, really making it happen.
Yeah, man, I think it's a couple good role players or, like, one good guy with a different type of role player. I agree with you. Same thing, man. So yeah,
21,
man.
We have the Suns, which is goddamn, dude. Just do not bet, right?
Yeah, I don't fuck with the Suns, dude.
Yeah.
It has to be the perfect spot.
God, disappointing Spurs.
Doesn't mean I won't do it. It has to be the perfect spot. The Spurs will be good, man. Just let them get Wemby back.
Yeah, Wemby is that's so sad, dude. You know, exactly. They really had it with the Fox trade and all that.
Yep, exactly.
And then we have Tank Nation over here. Tank Nation, right? Alert.
Yeah.
We have Bulls, Nets, Raptors, 76ers, which is, good God, awful.
Oh, man, they're just, yeah. Nah, wait, we don't even have to go through the rest. I get the point.
Jazz, Pelicans, Hornets, Wizards, bro. I mean,
yeah.
It's just Tank Central over there, man, you know?
Exactly. But, let me see. I was looking at some other, honestly, man, we're, I think, all your top four are going to be there, and I would just throw in, personally, I'd just throw in the Nuggets, and I'd throw in the Warriors, so we'll see what happens,
the freaking
man.
Warriors, man. Yeah, I really like those too. Dude, we should, how you want to close this thing out, CJ?
I don't know, how do you want to close it out? You're trying to give them an NBA future or what?
NBA future? Dude, what is the value on the Lakers winning it all now?
You know what? I don't know what the value on the Lakers is, but I feel like that's a hot, trendy, popular play.
That's super trendy right now. It's probably the value's all lost.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Plus 500. They're actually second favorite, bro. Can you believe that?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, sorry.
Really
No. Wait. We're talking to win the West. I'm sorry. To win the West. I don't know. For some reason, I can't find the other odds.
Dude.
Let me see.
JJ Redick's though. So it says his IQ is so incredibly high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how is he able to get the team to be able to? I mean, the shift, right? Like, he's never been known to be a defensive guy, but how is he able to shift and have this team play that we would think they'd be scoring 130, 135 a night, kind of keeping up with everybody? How does he make this shift, right, and get this team to really lock down, play perimeter defense? They know they're weak interior-wise, but, how are they able to keep these teams under 115, 110 points? I'm kind of trying to figure that out. And, he's a first-year coach. I know his IQ is, super high, but, how is he kind of reversing the trend of, where everybody's going, as in, offensively? I get what you're saying. Being able to put up 130, 140 points, you know?
Yeah, honestly, that's a good question, man. I'm not sure what they're doing exactly, but I know that are you talking about recently, or how is he going to be able to do that later?
I mean, dude, recently, even adding Luka, I would say from the second half of the season, dude, they're only averaging 103.7 points per game that they've been giving up.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's even away, dude.
I'd have to look
Away
into that
and
a little
home. That's
more.
a really low number.
Yeah, I'd have to look into that a little more, but like, cause I don't
That's
like,
interesting, huh?
I don't like, yeah, for sure. Cause I know they've been playing better defense, but I'd have to look into that a little bit more just to see. Cause I don't know, it could be fake fluff too, where they're just playing teams that are fucking tired. So I need a little bit of more sample on it. Give me another month of it, and then I'll buy in. I'm not buying in yet.
Yeah,
Because they also
they
gave
did
up a
give
shit ton
lot
of
over
points to the
Pelicans, like the other night.
boom. Exactly. That's why
I
I'm
did
like,
not expect that.
So that's why I'm kind of like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But what? Wait. So you're saying you would take the Lakers at a value for the chip?
I'm trying to look at some value here, but I can't really.
Honestly, I wouldn't even take.
I
Personally, right now, I wouldn't take the Lakers. I feel like it's a trendy one, and I feel like you're gonna get bad value on it. So I'd have to find it. Yeah, I'll find out. I'll give it to you next week. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll give you
That's
guys.
silly.
We'll both give you guys a NBA future next week. Now that we're like getting down to the nitty gritty, so we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'll give some futures next week, though. So let's get prepared for that. Just something to give them, you know?
Yeah, so we'll give you guys some futures next week, and then just wanted to kind of go over like how you analyze the games or whatnot in terms of like, you know, the back to backs or whatever the case is when it comes to resting days or 5 days on, 4 days on. Stuff like that. So those are the kind of things that you look for in the edges. But like I said, not everything matches up. Like just because it doesn't mean you have to auto play it. There's so much that goes into capping that it's fucking crazy. And sometimes some weeks we make it look easy, and some weeks we make it look like how the fuck can we ever do this next week? but hey, man, you keep grinding, and I think I said on the Telegram today, like, I don't know if I'm gonna ever fucking win again. That's a scary thing, but you just keep doing your due diligence and you do what you do, and then you take it from there. You know, you hope it goes your way. Yeah. So
you gotta grind it out, man. If you're not one to put in the work, man, it's just
Fuck, if you're not willing to put in the work, just stop it. There's no point.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why you have your service too, though, right? Because people look at it as an investment, you know.
You have to look at it like that.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely an investment, but you gotta trust your investment too, you know.
But yeah, no, for sure, man. All right, well, I like your top four. I threw in my other two that could be a little bit of a spoiler. But next week we'll have to have some NBA futures in there for them, and then we'll wrap it up right now. But next week, guys, you'll have some, I'll have some. We'll give them some NBA futures so they can hear that.
Thanks for having me on, brother.
No problem, man. No problem. So we'll go over NBA futures, and then we'll. We're still far away from playoffs. I could dive in a little to March Madness stuff too. But for sure, 100% NBA futures next week. No problem, man. And I need to get some more info on you on some of those teams on the 5 days for for tomorrow on the weekend. So be ready, man. Hey, hopefully you win.
I'll send it over, dude. I'll send it over, brother. I will.
Hopefully you win your total today, and then hopefully the Knicks. You hopping on the Knicks?
I did hop on the Knicks, man. I have to, bro.
So you're on the Knicks and the under.
Angle, dude,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna jump on the under just because sometimes I hate being on both. But
yeah.
But we'll fucking see.
Cool,
all right, man.
Appreciate you, dude.
All right, we'll talk next week, and we'll talk to you guys next week. If you guys have any questions about any package or anything, you guys know where to find me at CJWINNS on Instagram or Telegram too. So, by the way, check out the CJ Wins app. Forgot to mention that because that's where all of Tom's write-ups are going. Not just that, we got a prop analyzer. He has a new guy working with him. Dude's on fucking fire. We upgraded the app in terms of the value that it's giving you. So you're going to be getting that, and you'll be getting about 4 to 5 of my VIP plays per month if you are a app subscriber. So don't miss out on that. Fat Dan the Fight Man too, if you guys like MMA. But we'll talk next week, man. And then hopefully we cash today, all right?
All right, man.